Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon FireRed. I'm your host PhazonFlux, and in today's episode we are going to finish exploring Vermilion City and the outlying areas. Now if you'll note, Vermilion City actually has a gym, but yet again, these cumbersome plants are in the way. It sure would be nice if we obtained the ability to cut those down soon, hint hint, wink wink. Now, remember, we got from Bill an SS ticket, which allows us to ride on a cruise ship. So here it is, docked at the harbor. But before we actually go on it, I say we head to the right of Vermilion City a bit and explore this place here, Diglett's Cave. Diglett's Cave is a unique area in the sense that, remember way back when I said once you hop down the ledge of no return just before Cerulean City, and I said there's no way to get back to previous areas for a while? Well, this is what I was talking about. This old man here says that this Diglett tunnel goes all the way back to Viridian City, but guess what? You need the ability cut to get through it all the way. So I'm not going to complete Diglett's Cave right now. However, I will go over the two new Pokemon you can encounter here. And here it is, folks. Diglett at 95% encounter rate. You can also find this evolved form Dugtrio at a whopping 5%. Yeah, whopping isn't quite the word I would use to describe it, but at the same time, it's kind of a good thing. You don't really want to catch Dugtrio anyways, because it doesn't come with the move Magnitude. Now Magnitude is a good ground type move because it has 100 accuracy, and even though its power is variable, the damage is usually pretty consistent. Diglett's a very great Pokemon in the sense that it's a ground type, and ground is a very great offensive type. It has decent attack and excellent speed. And believe it or not, Diglett will be the third Pokemon to join our party. So, gotta give it a nickname, very fitting. It is male, and I'm going to stick with the tradition of nicknaming Pokemon after League characters. So, I'm up to snuff. Corky. No, I was gonna level up that fight. Okay guys, well I rested up and I think we're ready to get on board the ship, the SSN. Welcome to the SSN. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? You always flashed the SS ticket. Yeah, what a boss. You don't even just take your time and show him. We flashed the ticket. Anyways, with that, we can now board the ship, which doubles as the third dungeon of the game, more or less. It's not exactly a dungeon in the sense that there's not wild encounters, but there are a bunch of trainers on this ship, and so I think this is a great place to make use of the speed up feature. Now, the second room from the right on the first floor is a heal center, so that way you don't have to keep exiting the boat entirely. Go back to the Pokemon Center and reboard the ship. So, I think I'll just go ahead and check out the bottom floor, and go all the way to the end and work our way back. So, let's cue the speed up. Alright guys, here's the move that I was waiting for. Once Pikachu reaches level 26, it learns the more powerful Thunderbolt. So I'm going to replace Thundershock with that. And I suppose I probably should have off-screen trained our Diglett Corky up a little bit. He's a little weak for the ship, so I think I'm actually going to do that. That way he has some use here. So I'll come back once he's leveled up a bit. Alright, I off-screen trained my Diglett Corky up just a little bit, I also off-screen taught him the TM that we got from Brock. Rock Tomb, because Rock is good against flying, and flying is good against ground. So it's a good type coverage move for Diglett. However, when I was off-screen training, Diglett learned a new move, Fury Swipes, and I accidentally overrid it. So, yeah, don't do that. Just for future reference. Don't do that. Anyways, back to the speed up. Now if you'll notice at the end of that last battle, when I was swapping Pokemon, it showed me I had an item. So we get a free Cherry Berry. So that's the first item I got from pickup, but normally it's much more frequent than that. Anyways, before we leave, make sure you check this trash can here for Hyper Potion. Now, time to continue the speed up. Alright guys, I figured I'd end the speed up here. That way I get some commentary in. Besides, look at the awesome view here on the deck of the ship. Sailor Trevor would like to battle. Good old Corky, I think, has proven his own. It's taken him a little while to get a couple levels in order to make him useful, but now at least we have a good answer to poison and electric types, since ground is super effective against both of those types. As I mentioned earlier, it's a shame that I overwrit Rock Tomb for Fury Swipes, considering Rock Tomb was an answer for Corky to flying types. But I suppose with Xerath on the team, I could always just swap to him to cover the flying weakness. Now it's strange leaving Corky out here to face a water type like Tentacool, but Tentacool is a poison type in addition to water. Therefore, it's weak to dig, and I have just enough power to take it down before it can one-shot me in return, because that's one downside to Corky. I have paper-thin defenses. So, if you just play around the strengths of Diglett and its evolved-form Dugtrio, I think that it can serve as a very valuable Pokemon on the team. Aw, the ship's party already over? That's no fun. Hey, matey, let's do a little jig! Okay, well, maybe this guy didn't get the memo. Sailor Edmund sent out another Machop. That's good. I like Corky fighting strong physical Pokemon because that way it'll gain attack EVs upon defeat. Now, I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned EVs yet in this playthrough, and I suppose you can think of EVs as like going to the gym and training. If you want to improve your cardio, you run laps. If you want to improve your strength, you lift weights. So think of it like that in the Pokemon world. If you want to improve your Pokemon's physical attack stat, you have it fight Pokemon that have a good physical attack stat. So this is some kind of what most people would consider advanced Pokemon training tips for if you were to go into professional scene and actually competitively battle. But I still think EVs are important to care about, even in a simple playthrough like this, if you can help it. Like, for example, I'm not going to have my Pokemon be killed over EVs, but if I can get them when I can, I will. But I've always wanted to do this. I'm king of the world! Okay, we're done here. So, let's finish exploring the rest of the ship. I think I'll leave the rest of it unsped up because there's not much left, actually. I journeyed far and wide, but in all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It was something like this. Ew. What a fat tub of lard. I really hope we don't ever encounter something like that on our journey. Hint, hint, wink, wink.